But hey, everybody, I want to welcome you to Rhythm Flow Radio live stream right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Spreaker. And today is Tuesday, and it is 5 o'clock in the evening, and it's a beautiful day in Chicago. I mean, a beautiful day in Chicago. And I hope you got out and enjoyed today as I did. I want to tell you. Uh, I'm going to listen. I'm going to bring in my guest because I know he's probably got something to say about some of the things that I'm going to tell you about before we get up close and personal and find out about some of the things that he's been doing. So I'm going to bring him in so that we can talk about some of these things that I want to talk about. Uh, I know him as the mob doctor. And we're going to find out how he got that name. So why don't I just bring him on in right about now? Hey, guy.
Katie,
How are you?
Katie, I can't complain. How are you, darling? You look wonderful.
I thank you. I'm great. I'm great. I feel great.
Good.
Okay. Now listen. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, I've never been good at introductions, but first and foremost, Katie, thank you so much for having me back. I'm so grateful to be on the platform. Thank you for sharing. Um, I am just a regular person out in this big old world living their dreams. My name is Andre Bellos, and I'm so grateful to be at your service.
Now you know that you're more than just Andre Bell.
Okay.
Andre, I met you about what, 3 or 4 years ago?
That's right.
No, it's been more than that.
You know what?
It's
I,
been
I,
more
I
than that
think
because,
so.
yes, it is. Let me tell you, I think I had just started at Intellectual Radio, and I've that's been. I started at Intellectual Radio in 2014
Was it 2016?
when I met you. Okay,
Wow.
and this is 2021,
That's right. No,
and
it's
I met you through our dear friend who has gone to higher grounds, Miss Nikki.
Miss Nikki.
That's
I'm
right.
having a hard time hearing you, Katie.
Are you? Hold on. Let me turn this up. Let me turn my volume up. Let me see if that's what it is. Hold on. Is this better?
It's muffled. You might have to reset it maybe.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Let me go in here and check my settings.
What was that?
Let me, is this better?
No. Do you want to start
Oh,
the program over? It might maybe you have to reset it. You sound like a robot.
really? Hold on. Hold on. Screen video. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let me go into my audio. Hmm. Is that better? No?
No. You think it's me?
That better? Wow. That's bad. Hmm. Hmm. Why don't you log out and log back in?
Let's do that.
Yeah, you log out and log back in. Let's see if we can solve this problem. Because I don't want to be sounding like a robot. Of course, I don't. Okay, somebody said we're sounding clear.
Great.
Okay, somebody said that we're both sounding clear.
Yes.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you. I hear you crystal clear now.
all right, great. That's sure.
Thank you, Marva. Marva Riley, thank you.
I surely don't want to be sounding like a robot.
And maybe it was just on my end. I was like, what is going on? It sounded like you were using a voice modulator. I was like, this is funny.
Oh no, 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 not me, honey.
That's right. You do not do voices.
Thank you, Mama Riley, for telling us that we're sounding great, and thank you for logging in. We really appreciate it. Now listen, so Andre, you know that you're more than just Andre. I met Andre in 2016. I started at Intellectual Radio in 2014. And I met him through our dear friend Nikki, who has now ascended to higher ground. And at that time, I think you were working like maybe at the airport.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
and now you have gone from working at the airport to becoming not only an artist, but an actor, a brand ambassador, and so many other things. So
Oh, thank
you're not
you.
just Andre.
Thank you so much.
All right.
That's very kind.
But I wanted to talk about the things that are there are a couple of major things that are going on here in Chicago. And one of the things that's really major is they had the groundbreaking ceremony today for the presidential library.
Wow.
And it just hardens my heart that President Obama chose to build that library here in
In
Chicago.
Chicago.
And he was not born here, but this is where his roots are from, where he got his grassroots from. Okay,
That's
and
right.
his wife is from here,
That's
and
right.
he chose to build that library here. And it's just a sad thing that there were so many people opposed to it. Whereas I thought people would just wrap their arms around this. Could you imagine having a presidential library right here in Chicago? I
I
mean,
just don't understand. I I just don't understand why anyone would be against it. That's such a beautiful, wonderful thing.
that's historical.
Right. That's right. That's right. I mean, Barack Obama was arguably one of the best presidents of all times so
Not
far.
Go ahead.
And I just agree with you, Katie. I just find it crazy that anybody would have a problem with it. I think it's fantastic. I grew up loving the library. Um, it really was a refuge and a sanctuary for me. I love books. I love reading. I love writing. And one of my favorite presidents is Barack Obama. So combining two things that I love. So I don't see how anybody could be upset by it. I think it's wonderful.
Another thing about that is not only that, Barack Obama was the only black president that the United States of America has ever had.
That's right.
Contrary to whatever people have tried to put out there on social media, and they tried to say, oh, there was another black president. There was not another black president.
That's
Okay.
right.
He made history. And to have that library here in Chicago, that is phenomenal. That is something we should be very, very proud of
Yeah.
for those that are. Another thing that I hate to speak on, but R. Kelly was found guilty in his New York trial. Now, they haven't had the trial here in Chicago, but just that he was found guilty in New York, it's breathtaking. Okay. So that's another major thing that's going in the news. And these are things that if you have not joined my page, friends who like Rhythm Flow Radio, that's a group. If you have not joined that group, please go to Facebook and join that group. Friends who like Rhythm Flow Radio, like my page, Rhythm Flow Radio Community. And also follow me at Katie Lowe, inter, internet radio host. And believe me, I try to keep you up with all of the up to date news. Okay, another thing I want to tell you that you should read the article about. You know, there's always shootings here in Chicago. Well, there's shootings everywhere else, but Chicago is always in the forefront of everything that is negative. Okay, we're always out there. If there is a shooting or a killing, we're gonna be on every major TV station, and TMZ is gonna tell you about it too. Okay, because I mean, ever since Barack Obama got ran for president, we've been out there. Okay, but there are a lot of shootings, and I just want to appeal to the people that are doing the shooting. You know, we're killing up each other. That's what we're doing. We're killing up each other. And I just want to say to you, think about it. Who you killing? I want to say to you, learn to spread learn to spread some love instead of spreading some hate. Learn to love each other instead of killing each other. Instead of giving that young man a gun, give that young man a pencil and teach him how to write. Instead of giving that young man a gun, give that young man a book and teach him how to read. And guess what? In the next 25 years, you may have a lawyer walking out of law school. So instead of doing the negative, turn the negative into something that's positive. Okay, I'm through with that. Is there anything that you want to add to that?
Amen. You took us to church for a second there, Katie. But I think it's with good reason, you know. I think that unfortunately over time Chicago may have created a bad reputation for itself for violence. We're definitely not the only city where violence occurs, but we seem to catch some headlines from time to time. And it's up to us to change that, to go out in the community and do positive things and try to catch positive headlines if need be and combat it in that way. Chicago is one of the most beautiful places, arguably, in the United States, and it's my home, and I'm grateful to be here. And yes, do um, I do hope the violence will calm down over the next, you know, coming decade, because that's what we need right now. We need love, and love wins every time.
Oh, another great thing. Guess what?
What?
Our COVID numbers are coming down. Ah, and
We're asked to do this.
that's that's a great thing.
Yeah, it
That
is.
is a great thing. When I heard that today, you know, I like the fall weather. I mean, I love the summer and I love the spring, but I love the fall because I love to wear my blue jeans and my jacket and my boots. You know, I hate winter, but I love the fall. So with the COVID numbers coming down, that means a little bit more activity in the fall where we can go out and do things. Okay. Now, one other thing I want to talk about before I get into you and Fashion Week, because honey, I got some questions for you. I want to talk about the prices of food. I don't know if you shop in the grocery store for yourself, or if you know your mom shop. Do you live? I mean, are you independently on your own now, or are you still living at home?
I am shopping for myself on
Okay.
my own, Katie. Let me tell you, grocery shopping is not the most easiest task in the world, but I make my list, I check it twice, I do it once a month, and I get out there and I get busy. You know, I am a pescatarian, so I'm a vegetarian that eats fish and seafood. So I'm definitely in that frozen aisle, and from time to time, I definitely like to get some fresh stuff. And I jump around from a couple of the stores I shop at. I don't want to plug anybody, but yeah, sometimes I enjoy grocery shopping, and I'm like, yay, today's shopping day. And then other days I'm like, I don't feel like it, but I gotta go do it.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna put something on blast. I'm a I'm I I stopped eating the beef and the pork about maybe I guess a year and a half ago. I I left it alone. I just stopped. Well, I did it for a health reason. I should really say. I saw myself getting up to 297 pounds, and then I saw myself going into some issues like diabetes. Okay, and I knew that the doctor told me I could do something about it because type 2 diabetes is something that we do to ourselves. It has to do with what we put in our mouth. And I know eating them good old baby back ribs wasn't a thing for me. And I was eating a lot of them. And I was eating a lot of unhealthy things. So I had to make a change. And I met some interesting people along the way. Sharon Sim Campbell, I'm going to call your name because she really was a big help to me to help me make the change. And I'm kind of like you. I don't eat the meat, but I do eat a lot of seafood. I eat lots of seafood. And I like to cook with turkey. And I like to cook with that turkey butt because there's some good seasoning in there if you're cooking like your beans and your peas and your greens, any vegetable. And so I usually shop at Pete's in Oak Park. I love to go in Pete's in Oak Park. Just it's beautiful. When you go in, you walk in and all the vegetables are right in the front of the store and the fruit. I just like the way they got it set up. And I tell you, since COVID, the prices of the food in the store is just terrible. So I went in, I believe that was Friday, and I needed Miracle Whip. Unbelievable that a jar of Miracle Whip costs $8.08. Unbelievable that four turkey tails in a pack was $10 and a penny. I just couldn't believe it. So I made it I just shopped around and I went to Aldi's and I could believe that Aldi's had that same identical Miracle Whip for $3.96. And Marvel Riley say we are what we eat, and she is not lying. We are what we eat. That same jar of Miracle Whip that they wanted $8 for was $3.96. I also found Jif peanut butter, the same Jif peanut butter, at Aldi's. And people talk about Aldi's, but let me tell you something. There were a lot of name brands up in there. There was Jif peanut butter for $3.98. I also found I love brownies. I love making brownies. Betty Crocker brownie mix supreme triple chunk chocolate, $2.18. I even found Downey's Unstoppables. You know the little stuff you just sprinkle. $6.94. This stuff costs $10 and something in Walgreens. So I just found out like you have to shop around just because you're in one store and the prices are outrageous. You might have to drive a little further. And I got to tell you that gas is getting high too. The gas prices are going crazy. They're just going out of this world. So I don't know. We just have to be we just got to be so careful out here. So that's just something that I wanted to make everyone aware of. And like Mama Riley say, we are what we eat. But what we eat, we just can't throw all our money away, you know, at the first price that we see in the store. We have to, as the song says, we gotta shop around.
Exactly.
Shop around. So I'm gonna play this song one more time and we're gonna come back. And when we come back around, we're gonna talk about Fashion Week. We're gonna talk about is that Chicago PD that you're on? And we got one other topic that we're going to talk about with you. And then I have some pictures that I'm going to put up on the screen that we're going to question. And one of them, you're going to have to do some, as they say, I'm not saying explaining, but you're going to have to do some explaining, okay? I'm going to share this music with you, and I want you to support this artist. The name of the song is Running Away with Me. And the artist, I want to make sure I say her name right, is Queen Kiana. She is a local artist. You can find her music on most streaming apps. And she has taken this song and she's put her own spin on it. So enjoy this music and we'll be right back and we're gonna get up close and personal with the mob doctor. Be right back. All right, we're back in the screen. He'll be back. Give him a few minutes, and oh, there he is. There he is. All right. So listen, I want to remind everybody that you're listening to Rhythm Flow Radio live stream right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker, and our in-screen guest that we're streaming in live is none other than actor. He is a singer. He is a dancer. He's a model, a brand ambassador, Andre Bellos. Okay, Andre, tell me about Fashion Week.
Yes. So Fashion Week was a blast. You know, it was my first time there, Katie. I had a ball. You know Lendale Johnson. He
Uh,
hosted me in Brooklyn, and I was very grateful for that. But there wasn't too much to it. We went to a pop-up at the Moxie, and I was able to get a chance to wear what I call a safety pin outfit that I helped create with my friend Christos from Christos Furs.
Wait a minute. The safety pin outfit, is that the red dress?
No, it was actually black leather. It was like a jacket and a pant.
Is that this outfit?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm very proud of that because I helped design that with my friend Christos from Christos Furs.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Okay.
it came together, and then I'm very proud of that. So hopefully I'll be able to do more of that.
Okay, so how do you get chosen for Fashion Week?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily about getting chosen, but I've always loved fashion. I'm not in the fashion industry, but I love clothes, and I love uh, going to fashion shows and watching the models strut their stuff. So it's always been a dream of mine to go to New York and see what all that is about. And this was at the Moxie pop-up by Cahindo in New York. So I really, really love that outfit. And thank you to Christos and Maria for helping me bring my vision to life. So I'm very proud of that look.
But I'm just saying, you were born here in Chicago. I mean, in Illinois, right?
That's right, in Chicago.
Okay, in Chicago. So you got your start here, and basically, you didn't start out being a model. You started out singing.
Well, yes, that is true. And even to this day, I dibble and dabble with some print modeling. But I was never tall enough to be a model, never thin enough to be a model, so I got into acting. But it's always been a pipe dream of mine to be a part of Fashion Week, and I was just grateful that I finally got to witness it, and hopefully it's the first of many. My second look was worn to the fashion show at the Fifth Avenue rooftop. And that is not something that I helped design, but that is something that is also designed by my friend Christos. And I was being pretty brave, and that outfit caused a little bit of a stir. I'm not sure why, but
That's not it, is it?
I was really excited about that one. This is a fun look. This one I really like. This was right after I got done watching The View. This is just a casual Kristen Dior outfit.
Okay, but let me. I just want to know how does a local hometown young man? Okay, I mean, because these are designer clothes. Do you get a
Oh,
chance? I mean, these are designer clothes.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
get a chance? Do you keep the clothing?
No.
Oh, oh.
I wish I did. Katie, I can't afford those clothes.
Well, I mean, I thought they would just. I don't know. I thought they'd give them to you. You know.
Well, and I will say this. Also, all jokes to the side, a lot of these garments are can be sometimes outlandish. So they're very runway. Really, there's no regular place you could wear it to. Not the grocery store or something. I guess you could if you wanted to.
Okay. Okay. This is a cute outfit, though. It's
Thank you.
very
This is
cute.
just casual. This is Christian Dior. This is styled by my stylist D. I really like that. It's just real comfortable.
Okay. So, who is the photographer?
Who is the photographer for this? You know what? I think this is somebody random, and I don't remember their name. Somebody I think I was sitting with at the show, and we were walking out, and I asked him to take a couple pictures of me on my phone, and this is what it produced. And I was really amazed at how good this random guy was at taking pictures. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Tracy.
Okay. Then I have another look here that is now this look is really sharp.
So this was the Emmys in Los Angeles, the Emmy after party. and I was really grateful to be there. I got to meet Matt Sarafa from Project Runway, and this is just real easy. I got the black undergarments and the white tuxedo jacket and the white bow tie, and it was real comfortable. I felt really good in it, and I really enjoyed that.
So who dressed you?
So this tux was done by Emanuele Tuxedo in Morton Grove, Illinois. Um, I don't want to plug them too hard,
Hey,
but
that's nice.
but they're fantastic, and they do all my tuxes for a good bit of time now.
Now, do you ever get a chance to keep any of the clothes? I mean,
Um,
somebody gotta give you some of the clothes that you wear sometimes. Because you know what? Now I've seen, I, I've, I've, I've got lots of pictures of you, and I've seen some of the clothes you wear, and some of them are a little bit over the top, but some of them are rather laid back.
well, I will say this. There are times where I can keep things from people. Because it's a giveaway or a freebie in that sense. But a lot of these more extravagant garments, um, you know, are a little bit more on the pricier side. And again, they're not necessarily something you would wear every day, or maybe would even want to have in your closet on a regular basis. Along with sometimes the jewelry as well. Sometimes we want to have a really standout piece of jewelry, and it really can make the look. I've been trying to have a great balance of staying in my lane, but also experimenting with different things. And I hope it's received. I really, really want people to know that I am a lover of fashion. And for me, it's all about having fun and comfort and not about taking it too seriously. I think clothes can be used as a weapon, and I think it's all about being a force of good.
Okay. So, but this outfit right here, I,
Yes,
you wouldn't wear this outfit?
that I would, and
Oh,
that
okay.
that I own.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice outfit. I could see any guy wearing this. This is not over the top. This seems to be rather laid back to me.
Katie, that's Christian Dior from head to toe. I own that because I paid for it.
Oh,
That's in my closet.
okay, well, what about this one?
Okay, so that is actually a prototype, and that got sent back to Christos Furs and Leathers because it's going to be put up in a museum.
What?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. That's so cool.
Oh, so we'll never see this.
I think you might see different versions of it in the near future.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And so we know that we'll see this.
Oh, well, absolutely. Emanuele Tuxedo are people that I've worked with for a few years now, and they do all my tuxes, and I think they've done a great job so far, so I want to continue working with them as much as possible.
Okay, so now I'm going to pull out the piece that just it's real edgy. Now, when I pull this piece out, it really isn't edgy to me because let me tell you, I have always said that the industry loves to put a man in a dress. Really? I mean, Tyler Perry put himself in a dress because that was his character.
It,
But
it,
I was just thinking about people like Wesley Snipes, a lot of the other guys that the industry loves to put them in a dress. And when I saw you in this dress and the caption on it, I say, well, all I can do is share it and tag him in it. And he can't even say yes or no. But I like
Katie,
I like the dress, but I was kind of shocked when you let him put you in a dress.
Katie, look, you are gonna think I'm trying to get out of answering your question about the dress. I can't hear a word you're saying.
No,
Now
yeah,
I can hear you. Now I can hear you. I couldn't
hey,
hear you before. Now I can hear you.
you know what? See, that's not going to work because I'm gonna tell you why that's not going to work because Marvel Riley has already taken care of that for me. When we first started the show, she took care of that because what did she say? She said, "I can hear
Oh
you
Lordy.
clear." She said that there was no aliens on this show. Okay,
That's right. That's right.
so
Oh Lord.
now you gotta you just gotta tell me about this dress.
Yes. So, Katie, first and foremost, I agree with you. I don't think it's an edgy look. I don't know why it created so much controversy. Yeah. It's a stunning piece. It's a red zipper dress. It has, um, some accents, and it's an outfit completely made out of zippers, and it's once again done by my friend Christos from Christos Furs and Leathers. And I didn't help design this. This was something he did on his own accord, and
Mhm.
I'm just very proud of it, and I love how it fit. And you know, I'm I'm just not sure why everyone went so wild over it.
Well, because the industry loves to put, well, you are a man of color, okay? And they've always said that the industry loves to put men of color in a dress. But I do want to say, honey, you got some boss legs, though.
Thank
That's
you,
all I
Katie.
could see. I tried to go all up under the dress. You got some nice looking legs.
God bless you. Thank you.
I'm serious. And
Oh, thank you.
you wearing that dress too.
Oh, Lord. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And he even designed a face mask
And you know
as
what?
an
That,
accessory.
yes, that was originally not put with the dress because the dress was done pre-pandemic. And
Oh.
and it was sitting in a storage vault. And when I
Mhm.
saw it, I thought, I think I want to wear that. And now that we're in a pandemic, I asked my friend if he could make a matching mask. So he
Mhm.
did, and I really enjoy it.
Okay. All right. That's a boss piece there. So did that go back into the vault after you wore it?
Yes, it did. Katie, you would be shocked to know that that piece
Mhm.
cost $25,000.
Now, what kind of material is that?
And if you ask Christos, he'll tell you it's $50,000. The material, I'm not sure what kind of material it is, but I think the price is based off of the man hours. From what I hear, that outfit took 4 years to create.
Wow.
So that's the
It,
design world for you.
was it created for someone special?
I think there was somebody in mind, um, a woman. I'm not sure if it ever came into fruition. I think I came a little bit afterwards.
Okay. Okay. Now, another thing that I wanted to ask you about. Um, I know that you did a lot of work before we get off into Chicago PD and some other things. You may be able to answer. So before Cinespace, I guess is that the way I'm pronouncing it right?
You said it fine.
There was another studio. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
And that studio was located near Central and Roosevelt Road. And I thought they did close that studio down. I thought, well, that studio is thriving now. It's open. So what are they shooting over there? What movies? And the only
So
reason I know that it's open because I was over there being nosy.
look, you're doing your research.
I knew it was closed, and I kept I kept seeing trucks and stuff come. So I said, I'm going over here, and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna look.
Yes. Well,
And
look
I
it.
saw cars over there, and I saw, the little what you call I call them the little trailers coming out. I said, oh, it's open again. So what are they shooting over there?
So they are shooting all sorts of TV shows over there.
Oh,
I can say that that's over on Taylor Street, and I've been to that studio and I really enjoy it. And they are really building it up, just like they did with CineSpace. And there's one other area. The location is slipping my mind right now, but there's one other area that a studio that they're building up to be a studio, and I think there could be a fourth on the way.
there's another one up on Damon, somewhere up near Damon and Division in that
Yes,
area.
that's the one I'm referring to.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah. So Chicago is like thriving when it comes to the industry. You know, a lot of these places you don't know anything about unless you kind of, you know, accidentally I guess I can just accidentally run up on them. And
exactly.
I accidentally ran upon that one. And this one over here, before they start using CineSpace, it was hot. This is the
Right.
one they were using. And then they closed it down. And I just started seeing things like, hey, so they're just shooting films all over the place.
Yeah, who would have thought?
All right. So now tell me what's hot. What's coming up with you?
Okay, so I just did a small scene on Chicago PD, which I'm really, really grateful for. It was a dream come true. I got to play with my look and play with my hair a little bit, so that's cool. That's something that is new to me, and I'm starting to get to do more and more as my career goes on. And I'm just so excited for what's to come. Now we're moving into the fall. We're moving from September into October, and I've just got so many fun things planned for everybody, and I'm so excited to share them with you. I can't talk too much about them all right now, but some of them we've already seen and talked about, and there will be some more stuff unfolding next month in October. And I can't give too many details, but I will say this. And this is a vague exclusive for your show, so forgive me, Katie, but I will be appearing on a brand new show coming to HBO in November. I can't say what yet. I have to wait till November, but I'll come back on and we'll talk about it again.
Well, I'll be nosy. I'll be on Google and everywhere trying to find out.
That's right.
Okay. Now let me ask you: are you still paying? What's the Dr. Drew?
You know what? I am actually. I done one more episode for season 7 as Dr. Drew Kiriuchi on Chicago Med.
Okay.
Very, very small role. And now I'm gonna kind of branch out and spread my wings and work on some other things on privatized television for a bit and see how that goes. And I'm just hoping it's well received. Everything I work on, Katie,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you can tell. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but I really put my all into everything. I really don't do anything halfway, and I really love what I do. I'm living my dreams. So I want to do this, and I want to share my story with everybody and be a part of history.
Well, who is this guy?
That's Officer Wyndham. He's a lot better looking than I am.
Now is he from Chicago? Chicago PD?
Yes, yes, yeah. That's fun. That is a lot of fun. I
Okay.
love that
Now
hair.
this is what you're doing now.
That's a half wig. Some of my real hair is worked into it before I trimmed it.
What?
Yes, it took me 30 days to grow my hair out to fit this wig. I had to spend the whole summer growing my hair out.
Wow.
I know, I know, I know. It's pretty
So,
fun.
so you mean to tell me when you get when you get into these character roles that you play, I mean, you might have to cut your hair off or do anything, huh?
You know what? And I love it because I love the transformation of it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, are you gonna ever try out for anything at Tyler Perry Studio?
I think so. I think so. I have a trip planned to Atlanta this Saturday to go, yes, to go influence for America's Got Talent Extreme Live,
Oh,
which,
yes.
which is a spin-off off of America's Got Talent. And this is all about extreme talent, death-defying stunts, monster trucks, people jumping off buildings, setting themselves on fire. And I think people really love that because it's a sense of excitement and fear wrapped into one. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I would love to be in a project done by Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry, if you're listening, call me. I'm available. I need a job.
You know, I went to Atlanta. We went to for a wedding back in June, just in and out, but did get a chance to kind of get around and sightsee, and did go down to the studio, but wasn't able to get in because of COVID.
Right. That's
And
right.
I tell you, that is one huge area. It is one huge area, but honey, you will not get up in that. You know, that little old guy that's standing, hey, they don't have an army there. They just got one guy.
And that's all they need.
That's all they need because he's going to turn your butt around. Okay?
Well, he gonna call the army.
I guess so because he's going to turn your butt around. He's going to not open the visitors.
That's right. That's right.
So, you know what? So when we got there, there was evidently they were shooting something back up in there. And this lady had gave him the code and got in. And honey, I ain't gonna say who I was with, but I wanted us to turn around, go get in another car and
Okay.
come back and give him the code so we could. I mean, she said the code out loud and clear where I could hear it.
You so you something else.
And I was saying, boom, all we gotta do is go get in another car, me pull my hat back, put a cap on, come back and give him the code, and we just ride on up in there.
You
But
ain't lying. You ain't never lying.
that's how bad I wanted to get. But I didn't think I wanted to go to jail down south.
Or to go to jail at all, but
Well, I didn't want to
particularly.
go to jail at all, but I definitely don't want to go to jail down south. Not
Yeah.
in Georgia, not in Texas, not in Mississippi, not in Alabama, and not in Arkansas. So I didn't even try that one. I just kind of left that one alone. So another thing that I wanted to ask you, you have an agent now, right?
Yes.
Okay, what agency are you with?
I
Or,
am signed.
or do you have more than one? I
Well,
do hear that some of you have more than one agency.
sure, sure. Okay, so there's a couple agencies that I work with. I have my SAG agency, which is B&B, which is Babes and Bows, and that's out of Illinois and Georgia. And then I have my print agent, which is Planet Earth Agency, right here locally in Chicago, Illinois. And then there's a middleman agency I work with out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin called Uncata. But I work with many people, and I've been working to, build my team and whatnot.
Okay, and I see your friend got married. I'm not. He got engaged, should I say?
That's right, he did. Wow.
Yeah.
He is going to be thrilled that that is making it to the news.
Yeah, I mean, all over Facebook. I mean, I couldn't help but see it.
That's what I told him. Isn't it inspiring?
Yes, and at the Eiffel Tower, I say, wow. And then he bought a house. Oh, did you see that house they bought?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Well, where have you been? I mean,
That's right.
I can all. Hey, I haven't been to California, but I've been all up in the house.
Okay. You seen the front door, huh?
Oh, I had a tour of the house. I mean, Dennis, every time you put something, look, I see it. It comes up in my feed. It's beautiful.
And we just want to say, from me and Katie and everyone else in Chicago, Illinois, congratulations to Dennis and Brandon. We love you both. You all are so inspiring, and you're showing us that anything is possible because love wins every time.
And every time I see them, they have the biggest smile on their face. I mean, they have a smile that's huge. So you haven't talked to him lately?
Yes, I just was with him last week when I was in LA at the Emmy party.
Oh, okay.
And well, I don't want to reveal too much because this is his personal life.
Okay.
But
Well,
but yeah, we're all very excited for him. We're all very excited for him. And he had shown me what he was thinking about in terms of rings before he popped the question. So I got a little sneak peek before it all went down. But again, I don't want to speak on it too much because that's
oh,
Dennis's
that ring is gorgeous. I screenshotted the picture and blew it up. The ring is gorgeous. That ring is.
flawless.
I'm
The cut
telling
is
you.
unbelievable.
I'm telling you. I say, oh my goodness. Oh, and how do you get invited to all of the parties that you go to?
Well, so I will be honest because I do get asked that question a lot. I do have a booking agent that is separate from my talent agent or model agent, and this is an agent, two agencies that I go through that work strictly to place me at fashion shows and award shows and different red carpet events. And,
Mhm.
am so excited by the business. I want to go to every show, but every now and then people are like, stay in your lane. But, I don't want to be put in a box too much. Um, but I do want to give the people what they want and what they're
Mhm.
expecting of me, with a little bit of edge. I hope I'm doing that. I hope I'm not offending anybody.
Mhm.
And if I am, just know that it's all in fun. It's all in fun, and not to be taken too seriously.
Okay,
It's just entertainment.
I know I shouldn't be asking this, but I'm gonna ask it. Either you don't know or you do know. So I know that you have frequent the Wendy Williams show.
Yes.
I've seen you on there several times. So how is she?
Um, you know, I don't have any inside information.
Okay.
I have been finding out what's been going on with her through the media, unfortunately, I think like everyone else, and it seems like she may have fallen a little bit ill, but
Okay.
according to her Instagram page and reports, it looks like she's confirmed to come back. There's a new promo out for her show. Looks like she's coming back bigger, better, and stronger than ever, as Wendy does each and every time. And
Okay.
I want to say, Wendy, we love you. We
Hmm.
care for you. We hear you. And we can't wait for you to be back, sis. And we're so proud of you.
Okay. I just noticed, that that's something that a show that you kind of frequent
Right.
and hang around sometimes. What
Right.
about TMZ? What's going on with TMZ? I noticed there's another place I see your face keep popping up.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. So I love TMZ.
Mhm.
They are very good at what they do.
They are.
um,
They are very good at being nosy. Yes, they are.
I will say this though about TMZ on another note. I'm very grateful to TMZ and Harvey and the team down there in Charles for giving me a platform and giving me a voice, to voice my opinions about major national and sometimes even international hot topics. I'm very grateful to them. And I'm a fan of the show. I was a fan of the show before I started commentating on it. And
Okay.
I'm still commentating on it. And I'll actually be commentating on the show again next month in October. So stay tuned for that. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm very grateful. I love those kinds of shows. I love TMZ and The View and Wendy,
I like their show because
Kelly
they
and Ryan.
usually they are credible. They're very credible.
Yes.
Very seldom that they will put some out there that's wild, you know, uh,
Yeah,
uh, that you have to fact check on.
that's right.
You know, I
Yeah,
like a lot of the stuff that you can't share because you got to go fact check it, and once you fact check it, you find out that it's not true.
that's
So
right.
TMZ is one of the shows that you don't have to fact check. If they
That's
put
true.
it out there, they've done their homework, and you know
That's
that
right.
it's credible. Absolutely. So, is there anything that we didn't cover that you kind of want to give us a heads up on?
Well, you know what? I think we did a pretty good job of covering everything, but I will say that I am so looking forward to a few of the new projects I have coming up, and I would love to come back and talk to you all about it in the next month or so. And things will definitely continue to unfold, and I will document that and share that as best as possible.
You know my number. You know how to find me.
Okay.
Ooh, you know how to find me. So hey, always keep in touch. Keep let me know what's going on. Shoot with you. I'm always interested.
Thank
Okay.
you, Katie. You're
All right.
fabulous. I adore you. And I just want to let you know that you are a citizen of the world and we're better for knowing you. And thank you so much for
Well,
always hooking myself and everyone else up.
I thank you so much. Listen, have you got any new music or anything?
You know what? I don't have any new music. And
Oh,
I don't have plans to release any new music right now, but never say never. I love to dance. And, there always might be a way to reincorporate the music into my career in the near future down the road. But right now, I'm just enjoying myself doing little dance videos on TikTok.
share them. Share them.
Yes, yes.
All right. I want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody streaming in to Rhythm Flow Radio live stream right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Spreaker. Hey, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. When guess what? We're gonna have Queen Piano right here. That's whose music we are featuring. We'll have her right here. Listen, the young lady, she can sing. She can sing. She can sing everybody's music. I mean, she's got a voice. And like I say, please, please support her music. Okay? And we're out of here. Andre Bellos, I love you like a cousin. Hey, see you next time. All right? Have a great evening. Bye bye.